Hey guys, thanks for joining me live here on Facebook. Now, I'm not going to talk too loud because I am here in a public book place. I'm at Barnes & Noble, and I'm actually at Starbucks. I'm trying some good coffee here, some pumpkin spice. And as you see the title here, I want to talk a little bit about your online business. A lot of times we get started, and what we get thrown at us is some kind of magic, some snake oil, or some smoke and mirrors that it's not from your business itself, but from other people that you see online, especially on social media. And I wanted to share some of my success strategies that I use, and some of the steps at the end here of this video. I'll be sharing actually my 3-step success formula that I've been using to grow my business online. And not only that, I'm also going to be showing you how I grew my Facebook fans, not just fans, but friends list by 3,000 people in just 1 month by making one little change on Facebook. And I was looking to create also another Facebook video on how I did that. However, my laptop is just about out of battery, so I may be doing that later on today. But I am going to talk to you a little bit about my online success strategies in business, and some of the things that I like to help other people with as well. So the first thing I want to ask you is when you want to start your own business, whether it's online or offline, you have to know your why. Because without that, you're pretty much going to be going through trying to do different things, too many things at once. And the main thing about doing any kind of own business is to be focused on one thing at a time until that thing becomes basically a habit to you, to where you can do it no matter where you're at with your eyes closed. So the first thing that you want to have is some kind of a vehicle system that you can use. And myself, I've been using, well, first of all, I've been doing online marketing for over 4 years now. I actually did a network marketing for about 3 years back in the 90s. So yes, I'm aging myself, and actually I am 52. So well, I was in the Navy for 20 years. I did Amway for 3 years. And was I successful with it? Yes and no. I just didn't have the time or the money at the time. When I was in the Navy as an E3, really don't make that much money. And I had a family with 3 kids as well to support. But the main thing is I just didn't have the time to do it. I had grown my business to where when I was living in San Diego, I had people signed up in my Amway business in San Diego and also in LA. So I had to travel back and forth twice, sometimes 3 times a week. And even though I was making a couple $100s a month with it, it just wasn't worth my time and money. So eventually I let that go. And was it a good business strategy? Of course, there's people that are making it are successful with Amway, but it just wasn't the right thing for me at that time. And one thing I did like about Amway, and not so much Amway itself, but the business idea. There was a group that I was with. It was called Worldwide Dream Builders. And with that group, they actually showed you not only how to have success with that kind of business, but with anything in life. And one of the things that they basically taught you to do is to go out there and educate yourself. Try to learn as much as you can from books. And I will be looking away every once in a while. You have plenty of people around here. Some of them are probably watching me, but that's fine. So they told you to try to build yourself. Try to get more knowledge through books. And also they had plenty of videos for you to listen to. There were success videos from people that had made it. But within those videos, they also showed not only the lifestyle, but the struggles that people went through and their successes with that as well. So I just wanted to touch base on that with you. Now, as far as for the system I'm using right now, I've been doing this for 10 months with this system, and all the success that I have found, not only for creating this video, but anything else I have done with social media, is through the system that I've been using for 10 months now. So the first thing is that you have to find that vehicle, that system. The next thing is you have to plug into training, whether it's the training that you have to do with that system. And it doesn't matter what it is, if you're selling supplements or if you're selling some kind of personal development or coaching program, it really doesn't matter. You have to plug into that system. And not only that, you have to plug into to their mentors as well. And many of them nowadays, they actually create Facebook groups. And what's great about some of those Facebook groups, some of them, they will let you join the groups only if you're part of that business. But there's also groups out there that I'm part of that have people that are multiple businesses, and that's actually people that have multiple income sources, which I do as well. So that's one of the things. If you want to be successful in business, join those groups for that kind of business niche that you're involved in, and try to learn as much as you can from the other people as well. Not only that, from your friends. Your friends should be chosen as well for that same type of business that you're in, or at least the same time of business mentality, so that way you can learn as much as you can from other people and try to duplicate what they're doing. So the next thing is I want to talk to you about investing in your future. So I already talked about trying to learn more. I see many times, as you see the title on this video, I call it smoke and mirrors. And I did make some notes here, so I'm glancing at them every once in a while. But smoke and mirrors. So you have people on social media that tell you that if you sign up for their program, they're going to teach you how to be successful in whatever business you're in. Some people may need that, but again, if you're going to go and look for somebody to try to help you succeed in your business, are you really in the right business? Do you have the right mentors? So something to really think about, and I would suggest that you go back to your mentor and see and make sure that they have all the information you need to succeed. And maybe it's that you have to plug into their whatever their core values are. So many companies help you get started. Let's say you have a system. Some of them are free. Some of them, they may say it's $1 or $2 or $7 to start. And it is a trial period for most of them for 14 days, or you're going to get a minimal amount of training. Any kind of business that you want to do, you either have to go out there and invest a lot of time on your own, or you can try to duplicate something from other people and the system that you're signing up for. And that's why as you get started with these systems, there'll be more packages you can purchase for more, but at the same time you can make more money on them as well. And I would definitely encourage anybody that if you're working any kind of marketing system online, that you invest in the higher package for whatever system it is that you're using. And if you don't have one that offers how to do online training, then maybe you can see online, see if there's other ones that you can do that. If you want to get more information about what I'm doing, feel free to send me a personal message and I will provide that information for you. So you have to really invest in yourself to grow, regardless of what system you're using. The next thing is you have weekly meetings. If your company has weekly meetings, be sure to attend those meetings. And that's where you're going to learn from those mentors, from other people that are either the same place you're at if you're beginners, or further along as well. You can find out what their successes were or what the failures were. So it's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches and a lot of money. Talked about core training, the weekly meetings. We also have live conferences. Most companies you're going to join, they're going to have live conferences. Even when I was in Amway, that was back in the 90s. We used to have monthly meetings, and I want to say that must have been at least somewhere around 300 to 500 people. And at that time, we used to have to go and prospect people, like in bookstores like this, and grocery stores, family and friends, and so on, to try to bring them over there. And sometimes we had to use smoke and mirrors to try to get them there, but eventually they would learn the business from seeing what was available. And one tip I can give you is don't go out there if you have somebody that you think may be interested, or if you have something you want to show them, don't go out there and just try to explain everything yourself. Let the system explain it for you. So the next thing is try to invest in your knowledge. And you can do that through books, through videos, and through audios. Many companies, many systems have book lists that they suggest, but I would encourage you to go out and try to learn as much as you can as well. Now, and the videos is the same thing, but now don't just be learning. You have to put things into effect, because if you just try to learn all the time, you're never going to get anywhere. So as far as for books, you can try to find books. If you don't have the money to purchase books, you have free books online. You also have used bookstores you can go to, public libraries, and so on. You also have your, for videos, you have your business videos, but YouTube is a really great resource, and also Facebook. If you're going to join those Facebook groups, you can learn a ton of information from those Facebook groups and from other friends as well that are creating videos. Now, if you have your online business, I talked about the things that are available to you, but now you have to get past the fear of going out there and talking to people. The best way to do it is charge those videos. And if you don't want to do a live video first, do a recorded video. Myself, when I first started doing recorded videos, I think I must have recorded myself about 10, 15, 20 times and cut the video because I didn't like what I was saying. My best tip on that is just be natural. If you make a mistake, make a mistake. As you see here in this video, not everything's perfect. And as my daughter tells me, I say too many in my videos. And it's something that I do in life as well. So English is my second language. It's not my first language. And sometimes to gather my thoughts, I do say that in the break, but I try to get rid of that as much as I can. One way that helps me is try to talk a little bit slower as well. So videos, blog. One thing I do is blog. To get the word out there, if you have a business opportunity, one thing I see people doing, I did that same thing as well when I first got started, is spam links. And when I say spam links, is you have a great opportunity and you can't wait for anybody to look at it. So the first thing you want to do is put links all over social media, on your profile, on your fan pages if you have one. If you don't, I have a video that shows you how to create a fan page, and ask me for the information on that. When you go and friend somebody, you send them a friend request, you go and send them a link to your business opportunity. And I have people doing that to me every day as well. So whenever they do, I used to try to help them out and tell them that's not the way to do it. But really, that's something they will learn on their own. You don't have to tell them. Eventually, they'll see that it's not working for them, and there's better ways to do that. As far as social media, so as I said earlier, maybe on one of my other videos, is on Facebook, I was able to get over 3,000 friends in 1 month. And all I did is I made one little change to my Facebook profile. And I was going to create a video here on my laptop, but I just ran out of batteries. I don't see a place to plug it in. But if you want to watch that later on, just keep an eye out. I will place that video on my Facebook fan page, which is after my name, Didier Fouché, and also my Facebook group. If you want to be part of my Facebook group, just ask me for that information. I'll send you the link, and you can send me a join request. And there'll be plenty of other free information for you to see as well. So next thing is, so I talked about Facebook groups, friends. I also have been building my Twitter account ever since I started. And when I first got started, I was all over the place. I tried to do Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. Try to focus on one social media platform until you get good at it. With Twitter, I had some good success. I signed up people in my business, but it takes time for Twitter to build your account. And I was able to build one account up to 20,000 people. And I have several other accounts where I have almost 100,000 followers on Twitter. But I also found some software which I created a video on as well. If you look at my YouTube channel, it's DJ Fouché Get Social TV. I have one video on there that talks to you about using this online software, which is free for part of it. If not, you can purchase a monthly plan that will help you get your message across on Twitter to not only a couple 100,000 people, but it could be to millions of people at one time, which is one way to grow your Twitter account a lot faster. I also try to play around with Instagram. If you want to learn more about it for Instagram, I do have several accounts on Instagram, and I have somewhere around about 20,000 followers right now. I do have a free Instagram training, and if you want information on that, just send me a personal message, and I will send you that as well. And it is totally free. So my 3 steps to success formula. So it's pretty simple. You learn how to do things first, and you can learn different ways, either through books, through videos from your company, or online, and then you do it. You go and do whatever it is, and then you turn around and you teach it. Just as I'm making this video here. When I first got started doing this, yes, I could teach you something, but I couldn't teach you how to do all this for your own personal business. And that's just from the trial and errors that I made because I was stubborn enough not to listen to my mentors and not to try to plug into the system that I paid for right away. Once I started doing that, I started seeing success. So the main thing here is just to try to focus on what it is that you're involved in. If you don't have online business yet and you want to find out some more about it, be sure to send me a personal message. And I'm going to be putting this video on my YouTube channel as well. So if you see it on YouTube, be sure to click on the link in the description. If it's on my blog, click on the button down below. If it's on Facebook, just send me a personal message because I don't believe in putting links. As much as possible, I try to refrain from putting links on Facebook, and that's the way you should think about it as well. So thanks for watching me live, and I see Brittany Lamb here. So Brittany, thanks for leaving the message. I appreciate that. She says nice. And everybody else, I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.